Join me as I dive into the mind-blowing idea that we're all made of stardust, and I'm going to see just how deep that cosmic connection goes. We're often told that we're made of stardust, but what does that really mean? It's not just a poetic metaphor, it's a scientific fact. The elements that make up our bodies, from the oxygen in our lungs to the carbon in our cells, were created inside the hearts of stars. This means that, on a fundamental level, we're connected to the universe in a way that's hard to comprehend. One of the biggest misconceptions about our place in the universe is that we're separate from it. We tend to think of ourselves as independent beings, living on a planet that's just one of many in the vast expanse of space. But the truth is, we're not separate, we're a part of the universe. The challenge is understanding just how deeply we're connected. Our daily lives often get in the way, and it's easy to forget that we're not just living on Earth, we're a part of it. The Earth and its inhabitants are made up of matter that's been cycled through the universe multiple times. This cycling of matter has been happening for billions of years, and it's what makes us who we are. Our bodies are made up of elements that have been transformed and recycled over and over, and that's a pretty wild thought. When we think about it, it's clear that our connection to the universe goes far beyond just being on the same planet. The elements that make up our bodies, like carbon, oxygen, and iron, were forged in the hearts of stars. These stars lived and died, scattering their elements throughout the galaxy. Over time, these elements were incorporated into new stars, planets, and even life forms. So, when we look up at the night sky, we're not just looking at distant balls of gas, we're looking at the remnants of the stars that made us. The science behind stardust is pretty simple. Stars are massive nuclear reactors that fuse hydrogen into helium, releasing a ton of energy in the process. As stars age and die, they explode as supernovae, scattering their elements throughout the galaxy. These elements are then incorporated into new stars, planets, and even life forms. This process has been happening for billions of years, and it's what makes us who we are. Every atom in our bodies has a cosmic history. The oxygen in our lungs was once part of a star that exploded in a distant galaxy. The carbon in our cells was forged in the heart of a star that lived and died billions of years ago. This realization is both profound and humbling. It makes us realize that we're not just individuals, we're part of a much larger story. This connection to the cosmos is what makes life so precious. When we understand that we're made of stardust, we're reminded of our place in the universe. We're not just living on Earth, we're a part of it. And that's a pretty amazing feeling. So, that's the journey from stardust to human life. We're not just made of stardust, we're made of the same stuff as the stars. And that's a connection that's hard to ignore. If you've ever stopped to think about our cosmic connection, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're curious about more mind-blowing ideas like this, be sure to check out my next video, where we'll explore even more of the amazing ways we're connected to the universe.